Oke guys, jadi di video kali ini map kedua antara Sentinel versus Furia. Saat ini aku ambek apa? Ambek Rangga. Enggak, prediksi enggak? Kira-kira enggak?
Prediksi round keloro iki
Front
piro?
peluru, map breeze. Sentinel attacker dhisik.
OT sih perasaku.
Sentinel defender dhisik yo.
Defender sih Sentinel.
Sentinel dhisik. Prediksimu apa enggak?
Overtime.
Kira-kira.
Overtime. Lah iso sampai 18.
Lek jariku sih,
Ben seru, ben suwe.
jariku sih iki lho kak iku 18 iku sapa? Sing menang sapa? Furia ta Sentinel?
Sentinel lah.
Sentinel. Lek jariku sih iki 15-13 Sentinel, 15.
Sentinel ta Furia sing menang.
Sentinel.
Oke.
Sentinel adik-adik. Let's go.
Menang kamar kene ae ono logone Sentinel kok.
Ngawari. Wih,
Berharap apa mlebu time.
apa lo cok?
Tapi kok halu. Lu gak apa ben seru.
Jam satu kok apa yo? Gak tuku 800 tuh. Oh tuku sih.
Ngebug
Wih langsung dipus lu ambek Tens.
Iya. Gila.
Ngeri kali adik-adik. Aduh, emane sasam.
Soalnya iku mau gede paling ya. Wong ya ae men dewe.
Iya. Oke. Wih oke ku mau Soms.
Nice.
Aduh. Oke.
Nice cover.
Kon telat gak enggak? Sumpah. Kamu telat gak? Pira saya detikmu?
54.
Wah, aku 50, Cuk.
Moving at a snail's pace right
Tak
now, but this
refresh.
B site is completely open. He has all the time in the world. The spike will go down. We'll be in a 2-on-3.
Melpupe.
38
Judging by the
Ya,
look of
bodoh.
Osman, he might take an aggressive ground on defender spawn, which would lead me to believe NZR is going to plant aggressively as
flank
well.
telu
This
gitu.
could
Flank,
be
iyo flank apa ya main yo?
rotations coming from the defenders by now, so not seeing anyone in spawn is a good tell for Furia for this post plant.
Nice.
Oke.
Out in the open is all.
Flank Aberone sik podo lho. Prezom stop. Emane muncul tok kala info.
no flash for 30 seconds, Dan. There's no time.
Ngol pengen lho sok pas lho.
Iya yo. Wis apa sih gol peng yo?
That was a very tenuous scenario for Furia to try to control.
Lek dhewe ngono paling yo.
Dewe lek tandai. Anjay.
Sikit ngomong tandai lah kok ngarep musuh jujur.
Iki lho ngeri cuk. Coverane Tens
The
cuk.
first map, Dan, which was Furia's choice, we now have Sentinels finally winning a pistol.
Tuku kabeh full buy kabeh.
Full pay Sentinel. Sak musuh-musuh.
Yes, we have another mid
Iya.
stack here, and based on this facing, this is going to be an A split, but it won't even get there.
Langsung dipres ngono lho. Ya Allah ngeri. Gila cuk sik cuk. Oke. Nice Dapper. Nice Dapper.
Aduh.
Aduh gak di-reload dhisik. Boleh sih Som sih. Alang.
Iya iki
Guardian. Colin.
Indeed, Tens remaining with this
Aduh,
Guardian
DLT sih, Rek.
and Spike still not
Timing.
planted, just coming into the site right now. Mazin planting in that right pyramid.
That's close.
Iso kok ngono lho.
Nasre.
Iso kok ngono lho flick ya Allah. Aneh Cuk.
Mas Peti sak
Sumpah
meja
aneh.
makan gitu.
Aneh.
Sentinels win that first pistol, but actually it kind of plays against them, doesn't it?
Yeah, they don't like starting these matches
Overtime
off on the right
wis
foot, do they,
overtime.
Dan?
Overtime
Like
iki.
this was a
15
round
13
where
nek
it
jariku.
just seemed like they were trying to flex their confidence that they ended that first map in.
Prediksiku kayak ngono tapi ben luwe suwe 18 17 ae.
Gak iso blok
18
17 16 ah.
18 15 iya 16 maksudnya.
Yeah, Furia have a great sense of where to take. What they understand where the map is weak
Yes.
quite quickly. Looks like they want to go very quick into this B site. They got the wall up. Two players.
Kok ditembak kamera i.
Work for themselves.
Daper.
Flashes to follow as well. Still though sick holding with that frenzy at the backside, but surely not long for this world. So many players coming through.
Nice.
Oke.
Oh, it's gonna be Dapper to be able to do something. Only peeling off one hit, just have sneaks.
Nasre.
Aduh. Kasok sih kalah.
Iya
One
kalah.
by one, Sentinels not able to find the kills that they're looking for.
Nek wallbang
Just like
tens.
that first map, Tens is just looking to get his ult orbs built up on this Marshall. It's pretty unlikely they actually. I say that, but 3 of these players can die.
Marsal iki lho, wah enak sorry.
Enak sumpah.
Could happen.
Krincing.
They're all kind of intermittently going
Ah,
back.
nice
Actually,
try.
on the Killjoy, making it happen there, and that's almost a flawless, not quite, but 4 players survive, which is certainly key because, of course, in a sense,
Sampai kok gambit iki mau.
against Furia's previous force buy.
Gambit bola 13-0 Cuk.
Wars have been won by Furia.
I feel like I'm in some kind of forced by inception. Just everyone's forced by.
Salah posisi rek secret.
Now, how does Sentinels
Terlalu
Men-
buka.
approach
Smoke
men,
ya
yo.
hilang.
Because we have seen
Iya.
them play so aggressive in middle, and this is different because now we have
Iki
Shazam
live ya,
close A mid.
Kak.
We have Zoms locking down this A.
Tapi tak record Cuk.
But again, we have Sick playing a bit
Oh,
aggressive over on B with a Sentinel player in Dapper. Very interesting combo. Fall back. This is such a different look
Mabuk
from
kau.
Sentinels.
Wong iki kok seneng
They
gawe
had
guardian ya
Zoms
wong
nesting
iki
in
yo.
this B site, and they allowed Dapper to play Killjoy actually.
Koli
They
lah.
play the A site.
Tens.
Such a different look that Fury is dealing
Tek
with.
mau lu
Trying
tens
to
iku.
scout out the map. Just get a feel for things. See how
Cara
the Sentinels
aduh.
are set up. You can see this is now going to be shifted
Cara
towards the
aduh.
B site. So
Mek
Vipers
rong hit.
clung on to
Sa
that
hit
right.
dah
Telu puluh.
QCK is gonna
Das
make
hit kan.
Telu lek
his
lur.
way over
Ya
to
iyalah.
B, where he's gonna put that wall up. I'm curious if he does the same one as last round, Dan, or if he goes through that half. It is. It's the same one.
And they're the Seekers as well. That's going to help them discover
Mesti
exactly where
kontrol
these
mid ya,
defenders
bro.
are. 2 on the sites.
Iya, mesti mlebu
Close
mid
to
yo.
Pillar. Wants to try to get these forward kills
Aduh,
and
salah
stuck in
melaku
the
Dapper.
snake bite there, unfortunately for him, and
Melaku nang
backside, he's gonna go down.
lopur-lopur.
Good execute comes through from Furia. The Viper's pick comes in, but Tens, he tries to get ahead of it. But again, look at all the vision that's just completely gone because of the Viper's pit. They're going to have to go into it. And Tens looks to find a timing. Wants to
Oh,
kill.
nice.
Oke, nice Tens.
Spike goes down. That's a huge kill. Now
Aduh,
the time is
emang
against
nih.
Khalil on that flank. Able to pick off one more. It's up to Tens.
Ow.
Tens just again is such
Nice
such a
try, adik-adik.
and Exan will take full advantage. 3-1 lead for Furia now.
Sik kurung panas,
I
Bro
santai.
panas
don't
yo.
know what version of
Sabar.
Sentinel we're seeing right now.
Kalian percaya
It's
guys, ini
exciting,
pasti menang Cuk.
but
Sentinel
it's
ini.
lacking all
2-0.
creativity and
Kolil.
imagination.
Kolil
And I
nggak ada
watched
ini,
Fury
kolil.
come into this
Kolil,
season, all of them
kolil, kolil.
so well with each other, right? Zam creating space with
kudu
the
iku
dash,
lho ya.
Iya,
the
iya.
lights coming in
Iya,
from
iya,
the
iya.
wall.
CSTV.
Everything is perfect, but when you look at
Fokus
Sentinels,
sih, Fred.
you just see, you know,
Sentinel
Dapper
nge-save,
taking
Fred.
an individual fight at Pillar. Sick
Gua
taking
mah.
an individual
Tapi
fight
Sentinel iki iso
in
nggih.
the corner.
Marshal kabeh lho
We're
player
seeing
e.
individual fights on Sentinels, and that ended up working in the first
Hmm.
map because their attack have bailed them out. But if they start bad here, could be rough.
Yeah, we have, like we saw in the last anti-eco scenario for Furia, they just go for a site here. This time it's A instead of B. Seekers are available for Sick, for Sentinels, if they want to try to go for a retake with them.
Masih tiritik sih.
Close here, Sentinels looking for the frags, but we have a beautiful display from Furia on this defense.
Aduh, Tens bunuh diri.
Wrap around. No
Aduh,
HP. Can he
Tens
find
bunuh
anything?
diri.
It's the Prime Gaming flawless coming through for Furia. And once again, Sean, just like Ascent, it's a strong start. The question
Yes.
Ya
is
iki
can they
wayahe.
keep it rolling?
Kurung,
Yeah, they're gonna
kurung,
need to
kurung.
keep it
Kok
rolling,
lah iso
but
OP baru iki, Cuk.
is
Kan
a
iso
backside
OP.
play,
Kayak OP
right?
ya?
Ascent, I can
Gak
argue
ero,
it
mau
could
tuku
go either
serius
way,
ya.
right?
Wih, OP berarti.
Breeze is
Ketok
such a
lundas nang
big
gunung.
spread out map that
Sumpah
you
iki
really
layarnya
can
apis
use
iki
the
monitore
rotation to
mereka
slow
iki.
things down, use Viper wall to cut off massive sight
Emosi
lines,
Shazam, cuk.
and you can just bleed
Azam
out the
kotek-kotek wis
defender
ndas.
rotation.
Oh, wis OP lo, wis
Wis
OP lo.
OP, wis OP.
Alah, tapi salah posisi, cuk.
Rally back and put them in a horrible spot to end this first half.
Oh, we might
Langsung
just
pindah
get
sih,
straight
gue tweetens.
contact through to this B site. Things just, in fact, yeah, absolutely going for it. There goes the dash. You talked about Exam being good at creating space.
Waduh,
for the
kak,
team.
udah pindah rek,
Already
Tens, rek.
backside control, so they know that Sentinels
Narik.
everyone's
Sentinel
looking
narik.
right now, and we're going to get a plan. And lots of util for the retake, including the Seekers available still for Sig.
Aduh, nge-whiff.
Memang nih gue.
This is a scenario where in the past, Sentinels had a Viper wall on the B site to work with on these retakes. This retake is going to be incredibly difficult, and if Khalil pops this lockdown, that's going to make it nearly impossible.
Yeah, that toxic screen going up again. It's really difficult to deal with. Sig is making some
Aduh.
noise there on the flank, so they know that.
Nge-save sih, mending nge-save sih. Sumpah. Alah, emane. Save aja sih.
Nasre.
Alah, rugi cuk, sumpah. Nge-save iki. Sentinel iki gak ada duit.
And abusing, as you said, the fact that the toxic screen was already in play for Sentinels.
Kurang ngekill loh, Shazam.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Sentinels has
Iya,
any
Cer.
answer to these B hits, Dan. It looks like they are only prepared to stop A hits,
Hmm.
which is typically where the attacks happen on
Pas
Bs.
ngono yo.
Unfortunately, you have to stop the B ones too, Dan. You gotta stop them both. And this B
Yo,
side
yo,
is
yo,
under
yo,
siege
alah,
right
alah.
now, and that's gonna open up the
Kok
play.
yo,
Marah
yo,
besar.
Eyeballing them right now.
Sobong gaming, Cuk.
Matt, we could
Kok
just
colin.
keep
Eh,
going.
Hehehe.
Fight
iku
Hehehe.
A site
eh
in
kok
rounds like
katen ya,
this.
tolong.
Hehehe.
Oscillate between A and B.
Kok kena nama
Oh,
baik.
Cuk. Mulut.
Likely coming in through the mid doors. So he wants to get that
Melbuin aja harus smoke dewe yo, chat iku yo.
Ya, Jen.
Nice.
Tapi pen, damage sih iku, damage 50 iku.
Nice banget. Yo iki
Damage
wayang.
nice, wayai. Thrifty anjing.
Gege
Whoever wrote
babi.
these scripts, Dan, it's getting gold because this is like
Shazam kurang ngekill Shazam. Gak lapo-lapo iku.
Batin gini. Aku lapo yo.
Buat tempo.
Everyone came up so big from Sentinels. They needed that to come back into this half.
Si Raukus.
Tapi gila kalah mana miskin iki.
But you
Sentinel
cannot
iki.
just get blown out of the water.
Iyalah.
It's not that attack sided. And they do, Furia has a lot to work with right here. That lockdown, it doesn't have
Wah,
as much
blok
impact
kapan ya aku
Iya,
mlebu kok
Cuk,
ngene.
Cuk, kapan yo ya Tuhan.
Gak nang ADS saya.
Ayo. Weh, main ngegul terus sampai elek, Cuk.
Kumpul udah gembel ini. Jaluk rokok babi yang ini.
Jualan rokok wong itu nih.
Makanya.
Probably be, resorting to if they have a deeper gameplay than the one we've seen so
Dapper.
far, where they're taking individual fights. They're
Iki
going
lho,
to have to
pelatihnya
resort to
swanger
that.
su.
Iya, semua ngerti.
Bacaan nih.
Kok McGregor anjing?
Iya ya.
Ngeri, Cuk.
Saking rambutnya kayak gini.
Meneh-meneh potong ngono ah, Cuk. Menarik kok.
Iya, wong Inggris sampai gini betul. Kon
Lho,
foto
lho,
kan
lho,
ngono
lho,
mending gawe video TikTok dulu. Koyo jamet-jamet.
Jamet, Cuk. Lek nang Indo tadi jamet,
This
Cuk.
is their tried and
Iya, Cuk.
the difference would
Lang
be
luar
Lah,
boys,
cuy.
Cuk.
so now he can loan his trip
Yuyu
Bahasa
ngangkang.
ireng.
in halls. Just one trip over by
Cuk, cuk ngomong ireng, Cuk. Cuk pemikiranku nang di, Cuk. Kulian, Cuk.
Ngono. Cuk ngono ngomongane dijago. Lho, kok nge-lag, guys?
Iya, main liga.
Lho, kok nge-lag?
Apa nih, Cuk?
Ya, awakmu detik piro?
127.
Wah, aku delay sih.
Couldn't be better. Yeah, that was very risky. Playing with the drone, catches the timing on Xhand, who actually has the blade storm
Saiki
as
piro,
well.
menit piro?
What a huge find.
110.
And now it's even worse
Yes.
because that Viper's put us down on B, and it really is a question of what do we do here, and we can see them gravitating towards that B side. They do have a
Shazam oleh kili.
deep here towards Halls.
Nice.
That was a pretty good fight to take, but
Yes.
unfortunately,
Wih,
it does not go Furia's way.
Yeah, and that's actually, I believe, Shaz is
Salah rotasi
working,
gitu.
so he's on the board now, and the elbow
Furia salah
is
rotasi.
on for Furia. That's the
Kepek.
poison orb. They get behind
Exazam.
it. They take the angle into Nest, push Shaz off.
Wis ngerti ku di ulti lho sik mung sorono, Cuk.
But now pushing him back a little bit more.
Atau aneh sih.
But again, as it's
Iso
a 3
elek
versus
nge-work.
5, or I should say 5
Masih
versus
enggak?
5 from
30 second.
Sentinels' perspective, they don't have to do anything crazy.
Saving
They
gak
have
iki?
eyes on every
Saving.
position. Playing
Oh
for
iya
lane,
sih.
playing for
Gak sih
retake.
maksa sih iki.
All of that works quite
Delok
nicely.
model
Enggak,
oh
You can see that in fact,
oh iya iya
Fury
nges
don't have
save.
time to even do anything here. They're going to save their weapons.
Sketok ya.
Yeah. They don't have time or they don't have the right utility to even deal with this Viper's Pit, to be honest, right? If they had the drone still on NTR, if his recon reached a
Flawless
little
itu,
bit
Bill.
earlier than it just did, if
Enggak.
Mazin didn't lurk through halls and had a Trailblazer still or guiding lights, it could have been
Emang
done.
Cuk, nah oleh
But in
titik.
a 5-on-3, like you mentioned, you're probably better off taking those weapons in the next round.
Dihambat Cuk
Smart
ben gak
choice
soge-soge
there. They're
Sentinel.
looking at the long game here in this half. And I think,
Iki
based
lho
on what we
moten
saw in the
apik
first
momen
half,
nih.
that
Dar
could be very impactful if they have good buys.
Exazam yo apik.
Yeah, totally agree. I
Nice.
think this was a great fight from us. You're behind, you've got no map control. You have a 1v1, that's great.
Yes.
But as we said, doesn't go his way, and here we are. 3 to 5, I should say, on the scoreboard. Sentinels
Feeling
on the
ngeras sih.
comeback.
Dan, this
Oh,
is
gak
tough.
sih?
These players look like they're going to go fast to the A
Smoke
halls,
sih nang
and
B.
this-
Loh,
Yeah, that's a
nyolek
chilling
Cuk,
push
sik
here
Cuk.
from Sick onto
Sik
the
langsung
Gambit B
ngunut.
window.
Mesti
They
mainnya
haven't
nyolek-nyolek
seen
wong
the
iku,
control
Cuk.
utility, Dan. This is about to get real scrappy at
AM
A
apik.
site.
Yeah, this is a problem. This is a really huge problem.
Gila maju kena trap.
They're looking for something to be given. Shazam doesn't have to do too much, edging his way forward, spots the Trailblazer, knows exactly
Nanti
where
maju lo
Sky has to
percuma
be.
kena trap.
There's that Trailblazer, where's that peak? It's delayed! And Xan actually takes down Shazam. The bait and switch pays off here. And
Langsung
there's
ditutup
the
lo ambek dapper. Ngaweri Cuk, dibuka ditutup maneh.
Sentinels trying to hold on to the pyramids. Tens out there, large and in charge, not for too much longer. Xan able to take him down. 2 versus 3 for Furia though, still a lot of work to do.
Aduh emang rek.
And there's
Wah,
another frag.
shot diri teh gak yo.
Dapper goes down.
Iki lho, sik on sik on
Opening
sik.
things up, Dan. We're now on a 2-on-2, but this flank from Sick is so timely. NCR's on the other side of pyramids though.
Nang
I have
nyapi
a
wong
feeling
edan
that
ya. Aduh
someone is on the
kepek.
flank. Look, they're pushing aggressively towards defender spawn here.
Nice
Okay.
banget.
That's a flick and a half from Zoms, leaving Xan 27 HP left. You're gonna get hit
Hmm,
by this.
gope,
Okay, nice.
From that spot. 3-5.
Waduh lo asune sik sumpah.
Sentinels
Cuma teko kuno lo.
making
Iya,
it
iya.
a repeat of that first map so far, at least.
Gone Colin kok gak sampe teko kuno yo gone Colin yo.
Starting to look nice here. If you're a
Duh,
Sentinels
kok
fan,
sebut nama sih Kak
falling
Oleh
back
su.
into the
Enggak,
half.
maksudnya gak sampe
Slows down
range
a
lo,
little.
range coy tak
It
maksud
looks like they've
cocok.
made that shift on their defensive half. The one that
Ojo,
we saw
sebut
on a
nama.
shift here, though,
Lan,
is
waduh lo
quite
asune lo.
different. It's a positional shift. They've moved Zoms over to this B site. I can see him
Kuku,
right
muncul.
now on the minimap actually setting up his wall there.
Wah,
So
TTM
the
tembak
difference in
bareng.
Iki
looks
baru ngeras hingga.
clearly affected Furia a little bit here.
Enggak sih, telur.
They're
Oh iya
getting
sih.
caught
Ngeras iki
off by
baru.
the timing
Di tempo
of
iki ngeras
certain
iki, Cuk.
agents on different locations. So
Yeah.
big adjustment coming out of Sentinels to get to this point.
Yeah, I really
Paling
like that we see
batin
another
pelatih.
timeout
Wis
here
kosa
from Furia. 'Cause
play
again,
for pick AMU elek
speaking of
kabeh.
adjustments, in Valorant you don't get too
Jangan.
much
Langsung ngerasa
adjustments, and Sentinels adjustments switching
OB ini Red Bull iku regane wareng.
Larang itu Red Bull itu.
Iya, Cuk.
Tapi enak Cuk, sumpah Cuk, gak kayak Pokari Cuk.
Iya.
Furia have nothing right now. So what do? It feels like going into A is not what they want to do against the likes of Tens and Dapper.
Nang Hacienda nak
Is it
guna
about mid
Hacienda.
control? You know, how
Nanti?
they're trying to find the pick by pressuring mid around that mid bounce?
Hacienda,
That's
TP,
the question.
Oh.
Like, what is the adjustment? You can't just let
Barbar.
Sentinels have this B control because that's what.
Baru enggak ngono-ngono enggak.
It really feels like Furia had a
Loh,
lot of
kak,
focus
iku
on
apa sih?
and they fall into the hits. The B hits have slowed down a lot. They're not working as
Banyu
well as they
putih,
were
ya.
earlier in
Banyu
this game.
putih.
I still see this same bait control default. I see the Viper lining up a poison orb for those doors up in halls. I see Sky over here at elbow. The Jet and Silver going for mid control. Furious sticking to the tried and true. They're working the map. This is what has worked for them thus far, and they're going to continue doing it.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Nadi.
Ngeras iki CT teko komit ngeras iki.
Shazam's normally been the player.
Podo ngeras iki, podo ngeras iki. Podo ngeras iki, Tens yo ngeras. Mati
Kena
Tens
timing,
lah.
tapi-
Kena timing Tens.
5 versus 4. See,
Wih,
ITL's
sik
very
mencar lho Kak.
short on the
Yes.
attack. You got
Oh,
the
call
full
info.
round left
Si
to
call
play
info.
with a minute and a half.
And you've taken out the player that does all the prodding and all the annoying stuff you have to worry about if you're that attacker IGL. So you can see now, now that Furia knows this, they're in this man-up scenario. They've pushed back A with the Killjoy utility. They know no one's pushed there. They push back A halls.
Soalnya kontrol mid sih enak iki.
For this B hit, and they need to do it fast because if
Karek
you
podo
look at Sig
tatak
on the
tok
minimap
Kemal
right now,
push
he's pushing
asik
through
iki.
halls. He's getting all the info. Shaz is already here at the B site, and Zoms is here as well with his wall up, with the orb there as well. This has to be explosive.
Mentelok Naruto kabeh lho. Nge-skill siji. Nge-skill siji langsung.
Masuk gerak Izan. Oleh map Furia. Ikuti Mbak CT. Waduh. Double pick wapik sumpah double pick.
Yes, that was
Wingin gak
gorgeous.
ngono.
I love seeing
Enggak
the
kapan nak
behavior
besok
of
kayak ngono,
the
Cuk.
initiators. Right there we saw the seekers. So the seekers go out, there's 3 of them.
Double pick
They're gonna
wasik
find-
ya.
Each of them find a separate player on the defender team. And this Sova pops
sok
the
ngono.
Hunter's Fury, and all you need to do is just follow the
Tapi
seekers.
rugi sih Furia lo buat skill kabeh, Cuk, buat ulti
That
kabeh.
just seems like an OP combo of ults.
Soalnya
Loh.
ngebay.
Well, like
Foto
you say,
bayi.
ults were
Wah,
used. and
ulti
obviously
loro sih
lockdown,
ono
Viper's
ultine
been
Viper.
locked down still. I don't believe we've seen Khalil's lockdown this half yet.
No, we haven't.
Kasih to gagal.
Let's be on the lookout for that. You can see he's lurking in these halls right now. I've seen a lot of Killjoys use their ults up here.
Delok
He's
nesik,
made
delok
his way
nesik.
to the door.
Nang meeting.
Oh dear, does he put it down right here, Dan?
Oleh apa Cuk wong
It's a
iku,
good
Cuk.
question. I mean,
kalau
Sentinels
info
have
tuh wong iku.
control in mid at the moment, so
Di walk mati ku.
Oh, this is very, very aggressive. The Killjoy with the lockdown in hand goes up to the trip, and there's the ult that I was
Melayu,
referring
Sasa
to.
Melayu.
He puts the
Sasa
alarm
Melayu,
range,
Sasa Melayu
just
tikat. Sasa Melayu
secured his
tikat.
ult, and his teammates are gonna go with this.
Buka tikat, Cuk.
Look, it connects perfectly to that
Deper.
Viper's toxin screen, Dan. This is
Kak langsung tikat, Cuk. Kak Sasa Melayu mau.
actually gorgeous to see. Just play out there from Furia. Shazam will get delayed just a little bit more by the Nano Swarm there towards heaven.
Besok sih iki kowe.
Waiting, trying to coordinate themselves for the retake through door, through spawn.
Muri, Cuk.
Shazam finding
Uh.
some good damage with
Okay.
those daggers, and Khalil as well gets one. Shazam picks up a double, but there's a Viper's Pit still yet to contend with, and he does not have a drone. Tens is just going to have to go
Oleh
straight
info
into
Tensi.
it.
Aduh mati
Into
Tens.
the Viper's Pit, and it's just Tens now. What can he find? 3 players.
Aduh.
Gets himself around the
Nice
back
try.
with a very fast headshot to respond. 7-4.
Mas Rondre,
and
duit kayak
it
gitu.
was diverging from the script
Kan duit,
of
kan
map one
duit.
finally for Furia.
I think so. Furia busted out all of those ults.
Sasa
we're talking
ngetroll,
about.
ya
Back-to-back
Allah.
rounds. 2 on the B round, 3 on this A round, and dang, did they look clean in these rounds doing so. I mean, I just want to draw attention too to that really cool aspect. The Viper drops the ult right there for that last kill.
Mau
They know
beri.
James is lurking in the ult, so she just drops the ult. Found ya. Real cool right there from Furia.
Kalau
This
mama
is the
over
round
ya.
where they have no ults to work with, and we've seen Sentinels have a
Oh,
lot
yo,
of
iki
ults
wayai.
in these rounds, and we're back to it.
Main-main sama Tens, UP, adik-adik.
Both ways there, one in halls, and then one towards Dapper, who's actually
Mati sih iki, sumpah.
so what does that tell Furia?
Sok delik nang tengah-tengah ngono lho, mikir apa, Cuk?
This is very aggressive from
Iku
Shazam.
gak ketok iku
He
nang
can
tengah.
Lu masuk gak ketok nang tengah-tengah
lot
iku?
of footsteps
Gak.
deep in attacker spawn,
Kudu
where
lurus,
attackers
Pol.
typically wouldn't believe they're being heard. So I think Shaz is going to get some early comms here to his teammates, and I would expect Fury to be going into a stacked site here. He
I feel like
definitely
he's
hears this.
it's so on the edge of the. Okay, now he's certainly surely.
Oleh
Sasa
info.
mau ngene.
Yeah,
Oleh
indeed.
gak
Even
ingin
sees
teni
Sentinels
kill jemu tuh
looking
nih Sasa
a
mi, sumpah.
little bit towards B.
Gak usah
He
sampe
just
dikil.
actually left the B site. He's dashed back towards it. He used his dash to get into B.
Maybe he didn't hear him mid after all, but with that said, they still have to.
Gak kepek lho sik nang kono. Sik nang kono kurang kepek lho.
Right now, because as you say, Tens is now in position, and they're going to go back at QCK.
Nang ae gitu loh.
Melayu yo langsung rotasi. Wis dikat Killjoy. Mati Tens iki, Cuk. Ah.
enough does this mean if you're Sentinels? They have to work this one out. In fact, Zombs will go
Nice,
forward,
nice,
find
nice.
another one. But where is the spike? 10
Aduh,
seconds
kaji
before the
ini
spike.
ngelau
Khalil's
mama
killing
Bisa
absolutely
tuh.
everybody. But the
Khalil,
spike has to
Khalil
go
cuk,
down.
Khalil cuk.
There's just enough time here to get it planted, but there might be a player there. The wall's going to drop Zombs. Oh, just not going to be able to see anything in time. And there it goes. The spike is planting. Zombs can't quite find an angle.
Ah, strike it.
Locks it in. What a crazy round.
Kaji ini
What a
guap lagi
crazy
ya.
finish to the first half.
Pinter cuk,
Furia,
pinter golek
8 to
jalan.
4.
I can't believe it, Dan. They won one of the bleed out the clock type rounds. This is what Furia has been lacking all series long. They are
Enak tuh rek.
massively in the driver's
Yo,
seat now. 8-4 lead
map
going
ijo
into
lo,
the
Jing.
defensive half.
Oh iya
Well,
sih,
we want to take a
goblok
quick
lali.
breather.
Ngantuk,
It's time to
sorry.
go back to the desk and talk
Ngantuk.
about that half.
Thank you so much, DDK. Early on into
Kurang
that half,
anjing.
we all turned to
Cok.
each other and we said, what's it going to take for us to feel confident in Furia?
Berlin,
Indo kayak ngene,
The
Pak.
back half of this map, and
Gak ono gue.
Indo ya
four
apa?
was the answer, and they found it.
Gak ono lek pangon kok
I
ngene
mean,
Indo.
this was a really good half. A few key tactical mistakes,
ADS.
but otherwise,
ADS, ADS adik-adik.
You know who was very, very
Bukan
great, and I
sih,
know that is
GH
not a
sih.
phrase that I'm going to use in English
Welek tur
pronunciation
GH.
anyway, Chef.
Melek tur.
I think he ended that half 14 and 5 on the Killjoy. The man was unstoppable, and I know we usually look to
Lawange
the Jets here on
wake,
Breeze, but the
mlebune
story's
yo.
being told by the Killjoy here.
Lawange cuy.
Ngelucu wong mlebu gawe ngene cuk.
On map number 2 for his team.
Malah iki
It's the
GH
flanks,
gaming
it's
house
the
apa
way that
hotel
they're
iki sih.
utilizing him, and we even saw it there in
Iki
the final round
ke
there.
opo
Shadow
stadion
Vertigo
iki
getting
cuk.
caught off guard without his gun
Iya,
out
Pak.
because Khalil is positioned phenomenally.
yeah, this is a really new kind of wrinkle to Khalil, really giving him a little bit more free range. The coach putting
Rene
a lot of trust
lucu cuk
in
wong
their
iki.
key player here to give him the
Iki
ability
lho,
to
iki
go
lho
for the
Kolil
flanks,
iki.
go
Iki
for
lho
the
Re.
wide
Iki
angles,
iki Kolil.
and find members
Iya,
of
iya.
Sentinels not aware of his
Aku ndelok
positioning.
Yeah, I
jeneng
mean, that's just a
punggungnya ono.
phenomenal player. I know you
Oh,
went
yeah,
absolutely nuclear on the pre-desk about him. You're like, you gotta watch this man. He just knows how to hit everything. He's awesome. And now
Ngori
he's
lo,
playing a
Cuk,
little bit
Cuk.
of a different style to what you
Lu.
expected, and that's giving him even more free reign to do whatever he
Lu.
wants. This highlight
Lu.
reel should be enough to tell
Watel.
you
Watel
that not only
ka-
is he
Lu.
able to use his
Kok
utility,
ketok yo nang layarnya dhewe gak ketok sih iku
he's
cuk.
also able to get the shots
Frame
down
rate
on.
dhuwur iku
I know
cuk.
you and I was talking about before the fact that Furia, they like to force on their second round. We haven't seen it. Yeah, man. I mean, they did it. And
Nah
they
iki lho
were
ga,
successful.
tuku iki lho ga,
This was
sepelewan
something
ga.
that I had put down in my notes. It wasn't something we got to talk
Nang
Ben
di
pa-
siapa pesen no, tak
they won
tak
both
bayari.
pistol rounds
Ben
on
panas
set,
iku cuk
so there
tanganmu
was no
cuk.
reason for them to
Tuku
force, but
iku,
this is
kayak
something they
iku.
are very
Ya,
keen to do,
pesen no
and
tak
you can
bayari
see
sumpah.
why, especially on the
COD
attacker side.
tapi.
It makes a lot of
Eh,
sense. This is
TF
their
aja.
side.
Ya,
This is
TF
where they
lah.
have to get their, their
COD.
work done. They have to come through
Sumpah
big,
pesen no tak TF no
and
sumpah.
there's no
Tak
better way
bayari
to do
aku.
that than to catch the other team off
Yung
guard
kok
a
sih
little
gangan
bit,
tenor
and
turnamen
get
ga.
guns off of the
Yo.
opponent's anti-eco.
Now 8-4. That does
Pesen
give us
nih
some
sak minggu
confidence,
sak
but as
turunnya
we know,
turnamen.
Nah.
never count Sentinels out. They're a team that
Gak
usually
cepet kok,
ramps
iku
up
lho
as
dek
the goes
nang
on, as the
nang
team
anu
goes
cuk
out.
Jawa
Now they
Timur,
move
Malang lek
themselves
kesana.
onto the attacking half. We're gonna head
Ya
back over
paling
to our
telung
casters,
dino lek
DDK
rong
and
dino
Sean.
Gak lah, Stino teko cuk Malang ae.
We are back into the second
Iya sih.
half. Furia, they
Ya
are
sih kok ngomong kalau
threatening
misalnya
Ya
Sentinels
sande.
very much right now, Sean. 8-4. It's a huge first half, but this map is very
iki
difficult.
ras
to
ya
defend.
guys.
Yeah, on Sentinel's map pick nonetheless.
Iya, iya sih.
Sentinels
Sentinel kan
set up
iki.
for a fast round here. Zombs is gonna throw his poison orb in halls. He's gonna go hard
Daper
for
dhewean cuk nang
This is
ngono.
gonna be a fast A
Wih,
split.
wedo lho maine Furia kok ngono lho. Mid papat langsung ae.
If you look at Furia, they're gonna
Kolil
fast
gopu,
retake.
Kolil.
They've got
Kolil
people
gopu, Kolil.
in.
Oh, they might actually catch him before they get to the cross
Yeah.
angle, and actually that's
Oh,
really
nice,
interesting.
Nice dance.
Maybe a benefits Tense, he's got that sheriff in hand doing the damage.
Aduh,
Dashing back, but
keculik,
Furia
Rek.
trading quite
Aduh,
nicely
aduh.
versus three. And in fact, it's now
Culik
Furia
gaming.
that's one man to the good.
Nice Azam.
And this is just deathmatch right now.
Aduh,
between
Shazam
two
kebukaan,
players,
Cuk.
two teams. Oh,
Aduh,
Tense
Shazam
is
kebukaan.
caught in the open,
Kebukaan
and
Shazam,
Furia
Cuk.
pick up another pistol round. That's three.
Mesti kalah pistol round iki Sentinel iki.
9-4 right now in this map, Dan. Massive
Pokoknya lek
economic
pistol iku sen
advantage
apa?
on this round.
Tense iku
Sometimes
mesti
you see teams
kill
force
pertama,
buy
Bu.
on this second round
Yo, mesti
if they
tense.
get the spike down.
Saya cewek wong paling nafsu
Sentinels
cuk sak
in a
dunia
scenario
dunia
right now where
cuk.
they would have to make a
Nggak
really
sheriff, Bu.
hobbled buy if they're
Rong
gonna
gitu
buy here.
silang.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
They're saving here, Dan. They have a Marshal on Sig, a Sheriff on Tens, a Sheriff on Dapper, so they're making light purchases here. But we could potentially be looking at a 10-4 scoreline here.
And we've got the toxic screen set up on B. for Furia to defend with. I really like that actually.
They've shifted it over a little bit to the right so that way it fully blocks all the way into mid and leaves the gap along the back wall of B. That's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great spot
Aduh,
there.
aduh. Aduh, dipaksa cok ambek Zom cok.
And Furia don't have to do anything
Kakak
fancy here.
kakak.
Sampai cok kena trap emang.
Great timing right now. B elbowed in. He went right by the Trailblazer. Ooh, but he doesn't take it.
Mati.
Falls back.
Mati.
Aduh.
Big
Mati.
pressure to be made by Zomzy, gets taken
Sepam cok
out
langsung
by the
cok.
double damage shock dart. Brutal.
And there we go, some of the numbers whittled away for Sentinels. So there is certainly strength in numbers when you're in a buy that is disadvantageous like this, but Sad is good timing. So good lick of damage there onto Sick as well. And has that forward position, just shutting down the choke point. Such a difficult player to deal with in a scenario like
Isak
this.
ngono, isak
He's
ngono.
insane, but Sick is just as insane. What a shot.
Di-press duluan, di-press duluan.
Sick. We'll try to reset
Kasar
with
lari
2
cok.
seconds to go.
Kasar lari sih cok.
They're in hot pursuit of Sick. They really want to take him down.
Ya kak situ ngepres. Main aman golek duit cok.
They might purposely let him live. You can see they're running.
Oh, posisi musuh papat lu kak wani cok.
He can't make it to the site.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Dan, this is a disaster, and this is so well played by Furia to make him save this Marshall. He just wants someone to kill him.
Mati.
And there it was all along.
Golek mati anjir nih.
Iya, karena duit.
It's so funny as well because the call definitely came. QCK looked hungry for that one. It was in hot
Iki
pursuit.
lo eman cok.
Yeah, great call there to force him to survive. The shame, the embarrassment, but more so the lack of money.
Bor ngawari
I
cok
thought
cok.
that had to be a no scope,
Yeah,
but he somehow scoped.
Bisa
it.
gitu ya adik-adik.
Don't understand how that works,
that was
but
crazy.
his reward is to keep the marshal. for
Ya,
another round.
Guardian mana lu?
God, another interesting
Oh,
unit
Colin lah.
here at the B side, but this is an all-out mid-aggression on their
Oh.
bonus stand.
Yeah, there's a quick push there, and it makes a lot of sense. They're on these SMG still.
Oke, nice.
Aduh.
They have saved them from the previous round, so this fight in mid is certainly
Nambah
a good
Spectre
one to
cok.
take for Furia. And it's a 3v3, and they're still on these
Nice.
snapshots,
Nice.
and now they're starting to find themselves in unfavorable fights, as we can see there in mid. So he gets the upgrade.
This is where things get really tricky for Furia because
Narik
it's
sih
such a
gue.
big map that once you spot one of these two players, you can probably just go to the other site blindly, or you could just go into that
Mati kan
player
isa Zami.
knowing that the second isn't anywhere around him. So Sentinels has a massive advantage in this 3-on-2. It's even more of an advantage than some of the other maps in the pool.
Yeah, yeah, completely agree. And with the Spectres still from the bonus,
Caution here.
it's going to be hard to find much. You don't have that one-shot potential of a Vandal, a Sheriff.
Very good timing here from NZR though. You can see Sentinels is pushed up aggressively. They have no one holding the flank, which is actually where both of these Furia players are coming from.
There's a recon available and 2 shock darts.
Sip kak sih. Kak sih, kak ngarah sih.
Sensi oleh sensi gitu.
I think they're trying to just box them
Eh,
in, Dan. Trying to
timing
take these
erek
guns
medeni
out of
erek
Sentinels'
sensi.
hands. They know this is a long game remaining, Dan, and Furia only need 3 more rounds. So
Yes.
any economic damage is massive, but
Yeah.
Khalil will
Bunuh
follow.
diri kok eh.
One more Spectre remains
Yeah,
on
Anton.
NTR, and he's not getting lucky either. These players are all exiting defender spawn.
Yeah, you know, the classic.
Bisa
okay,
bisa.
we found a safe.
Angel eh, rata angel ga.
I believe it was
Kacak
safe
limo cok.
spawn. It's like, alright guys, this
Iya,
is
Cur.
absolutely safe. Don't know about anything else, but let's just go to safety.
Tapi ku mau yo iso sih.
5 to 10.
Isok lah, isok lah, isok lah.
But of course, that was the bonus for Furia. So that was sort of by
Percaya
Oh,
cok ambek
percaya.
And
ambek iki cok.
Furia tried to make that as messy as possible with that mid push. And I think they're
Overtime
going for
baru.
more of the same. They've done this every big rounds for a pistol.
Ya cok, pendat tok suwi cok video ku cok.
Their first gun round with the double elbow at the start of the round. They push aggressively into mid and have very fast retakes because of this.
Oh, some information there for both teams. Sentinels will realize there's likely something going on in mid.
Tapper and Sick lurking their way up A halls right now. Dan, they're going up to the door. There's no trip, no alarm bot, nothing stopping them.
There's a recon, and that's going to get a tag.
Ketok lu.
He picks up one, and they've got that mid control, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Exan is in the door or around the door position.
Oh, mati Tapper iki
He is
cok.
safe. So right now, Furia in a great position. Dapper trying to find something. You know exactly where he is. Surely
Dapper
QCK
gerakannya,
can't take
aduh.
him down. He's spraying forward. NZR with the trade.
Rek.
4 versus 3 in favor still.
Tarik
Shazam.
sih, tarik
He's
sih.
picked up a Hunter's Fury now.
He has that Hunter's Fury. The Viper Wall still online for Zoms. A very, very aggressive Viper Wall too. And Sentinels has all the control behind it. That's a lot of positions they can be in because of how pushed up this Viper Wall is.
Gue cocok ngepick ten.
And that stance position.
Pede
You
deh
can
gitu.
plan, you can ult the run in. Many options right now.
Aduh,
for the
kepek.
There it is.
Oh, now they're actually going to be able to dodge this one. Perhaps another up jump comes through to do that.
Nice.
Tens is just making quick
Nice.
players. A 3K
Wih,
comes through.
tarik sing mati lu wong telu iku.
All of the madness around the Hunter's Fury.
Perkara
Tens
JT
will
blok.
strike.
Tarik sing mati lu, gila.
It was close,
Perkara
but it's a
ten
great
sih
recovery.
kemarin.
Jeez, yeah. Dodging the Hunter's Fury when Tens is hunting
Ten
you
selalu
down.
loro gak sih?
Imagine that.
Masih
Imagine.
Telu.
Doesn't sound very fun.
siji.
That's
Oleh
hard.
telu.
No, it's not very fair at all.
Oleh telu ten semua.
Look like free kills.
Siji.
Thanks to Shazam, you know, making the
Loro. Telu terakhir.
much needed first gun round there for Sentinels. And you can
Paling nggak
feel
diulik
the
skor gini
momentum
mau
starting
ikis.
to build
Gak
now.
Terus mental, yo.
They're still very far behind in this game, 10-6, but they forced Furia onto an eco. So you can see the distance
Dah sih,
getting
Bu.
close.
Wih, ketik karena siji lho Sofai. Sofai ketik karena siji lho, Cuk.
Thinking,
Iya,
yeah, going
sih.
for the push here. Ruby main.
Aduh.
Aduh.
That Marshall sick, he's picked it up and Xan in a deep position. Oh, the drone's going to tag QCK and it might not spot Xan. Indeed, it did not, but they might go into
Right.
Xan now.
They might, Dan.
Oh, the timing there, and he's going to be able to pick it up. That's a
Aduh.
spike down as well. Chances now here for Furia to strike right back after losing
Saya
a round.
belum.
Langsung tarik gak sih?
Spike's recovered. There's a lot of time, and they know that Xan is around the
Ono
B
kaji,
site. Do
Blan.
they challenge it?
Pinter, Cuk. Timing, kalah timing Furia.
Look at this.
Kalah timing. Males sok masuk adik-adik.
Wrong. The confidence on Sentinels to keep heading into the same
Kalah
site
timing.
where the
Kalah
neural
timing.
depth spotted everyone.
Dan
It is a mind game being played right now for the in-game leader on the Sentinels team, and Zom's gonna get that free plant 3-on-3. Bladestorm's still in play though,
wis menang.
and they're not messing around. The Viper's Pit immediately cast down. Tens aggressively peeking into spawn. That's gonna give all the information to Shazam, who hears this.
Nah, tumbal lagi, sasam lagi.
Oh, but if he dies, he will give away a gun. 7 HP, so he's going to find the timing.
Nice.
Now when they know that he's there on the back there, the recon comes out. Can he survive here? Again, oh, he's already understanding precisely where Jet is. Shazam
Okay.
able to see you to kill you, as he will eventually get taken
Ah,
out.
ketik karena siji. Ketik karena siji. Kate lapo wong iki. Haha.
Zones will meet NZR.
Reload sih sana.
Sentinels. Once again, they are trailing, but it
Kuat, Cuk,
seems like
bertahan,
it's
Cuk,
so
ketik
hard
karena
to
siji,
kill.
Cuk.
Yes, yeah, it seems like
Yuka dihil ambek Sky ini gue
we
mau.
saw them yesterday, but I swear, Sentinels has 9 lives. Like, these guys are insane.
Bodoh amat mau
Every
wis
time they're
bos.
down in a map, it seems like you have to have some incredible plays
Gimana,
to
Cuk,
shut them
mau,
out,
Cuk.
right? You have to come up big on an individual and tactical level if you want to defeat Sentinels. I've seen a lot of teams have leads on them. Not many close them out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Xan looking to go deep here with a main behind the Sky Flash.
It's through, Dan.
Aduh, Zom.
Through, and there's Hunter's Fury, and oh,
Aduh.
it's a freebie. Xan is going to be able to take him down. That's beautiful work. And Tens is trying to
Tens
find
hasn't
Oke,
pinned.
oleh terus lo ten segi, Cuk.
Yeah, Martin was trying to support Xan, but he gets nailed by Tens. So Xan is back out there alone. And here comes Zoms looking for the angle. The pre-peek from Xan. He's
JT kone
anticipating it.
kuirang.
And that's a
Aduh
3v2.
jago, nice.
Dapper takes that
That's
QCK, that
Bisa
low.
luru.
Nice, kejar. Oh, dikat, Cuk.
Oh, the
Okay.
timing is terrible for Dapper. Furia quickly rotating towards the side. Sick, alone in the 1v2.
Guiding light on deck, Dan. These two people are stuck so
Iso
close
sih
together.
gimana?
The reset coming through for Sick as he walks towards spawn. Wants to eliminate these positions. It's a great position. He does dodge the drone.
Awas kawaco, Cuk. Ngeplanin nang kuno pas melayu rene wong iki.
Surprise there.
Okay.
He takes down one. It's almost a go. There's that quick pop flash. That gets him out of position. Oh, but he's spotted the
Aduh.
reposition. There's the
Panik.
Emangnya.
Wow, what a clutch from NZ.
Panik iku mau panik.
Lumayan
on the
panik
series,
mo.
Dan. Very just on the fly recon darts, right? Not these lineups that you're
Aduh,
seeing
yang
around
mana
the scene right now.
cuy?
Just quick on the fly ones that can't be broken. Completely flustered
Iki lho,
Sick and have
cuk
one
kok
on
iso sasam koyo ngono mo, cuk
massive round
kawan aku kudu,
for
cuk.
Brazil.
That's amazing. And it's
Kena
so cool
ulti,
to see in
babi.
that 1v1. You can see that Sick is trying to reposition when his opponent cannot see him. But those small details kept the vision, and then Sick got stuck in the open in a position that was known.
Kaget,
That's the
cuk.
difference. If he's in
Sik,
the
cuk.
open, but he's on another angle that's unknown, he wins that fight.
Iku
Yeah.
anu blok iku
Huge play.
kuras iku wis.
Iya, cuk, waras iku.
On that round. That was
Crazy.
such a heads up play.
Tangan
Toss
Roswe
that after getting
gak
caught.
kate keting,
And
cuk.
that's one of those rounds we get the Sentinels time on.
Wis
It's one of
ngono
those
iku,
rounds
cuk.
that could break their back.
Kok dipendem kok.
Right now, Sentinels have no money after this buy. If they lose this buy,
Oke, ngomong gak ada
I think
duit
it's
iki.
Lah
three
iso lah
balls.
iso lah
I
iso
think
lah.
so too, Dan.
Ayo
Ayo.
raukus
You know,
raukus
they're on the back
ide-idemu
foot right now.
raukus.
Repot gak ada duit, cuk.
Not in the driver's seat of this map right now. I would favor Furia.
Opo lho pelatih ate gawe ceklan ngene lho,
This is a
cuk.
different team, and you can see Raucus, the new
Bayu,
coach,
Bayu,
Iku
Bayu.
has a lot to say.
Bayu.
I really like seeing that, right? We haven't really
Bayu.
seen a match with him on the team.
Bayu marah besar, cuk. Bayu, cuk.
He's having impact
Enggak,
on the team.
Bayu
He's
paling mek
very
lenggutok
vocal
ngono.
right
Malah
now in his
ML-an
tag
yo
time out with
ML-an. Paluan dhewe.
Malah main
wae.
dhewe.
Kalau
Iku
ini.
Faris,
As
cuk,
you say,
cuk.
that is a completely new
Oh,
set.
Faris saya.
Faris
Usually
iku,
it's
cuk.
all on the back of the 5 players that you see sat at the computers on
Oh,
stage.
bener rek pengen aku. Cak.
Yeah, perhaps one of the craziest
Let's
things
do
in the
that,
scene
Cuk.
is our best team without a coach.
Yeah.
Cocok,
all
2-1,
done with
2-1,
Sam as in this in-game
Mulai
leaderboard.
rotok ngantuk sini, adik-adik.
Finally have gotten their coach coming into this tournament. I'm not gonna lie,
Ih, Jambir lagi.
not
Ngatain lu,
impressed
Cuk.
so far by the new look of Sentinels. They've given
Kalau
a
apa sih
couple
aku
new
kelas
looks.
awan.
Yeah.
But this tack timeout, this is a good test right now for Raucus.
Yeah, the whole thing is all about the coach is that you have a perspective that's not in the
Urus
game.
ini secret
You know,
lab
every
itu
single player-
lumayan.
Mahal,
Yeah,
cuk.
every
10 juta
player
gak sih?
has their own point of view, but he can see
Yo,
everything.
sak
And
mono.
we're live right here.
Oh, wait, let's
The
straight into
Seekers
it.
are going into the connector right now.
Yo,
This
gak
is a
sak mono.
super fast A
Sepir.
split.
Straight
Telur,
in.
telur, telur.
Sepir
The
aku.
defense is still in place though. We can play on the
jancuk.
side. Great sharp shooting from Maz in a distance, but Tens is even better. They're taking down Khalil.
Nice dance.
Just trading kills like crazy right now. Tens is doing so much damage, but
Aduh, nice. Sigi. Sigi Tens iki, sumpah. Sumpah sigi wong iki.
Iya, flank siji lho.
Sigi Tens iki, sumpah.
QCK will flank here. It's going to be
Sigi, sumpah.
Tens could get timed on this flank. The 1v1 between the Soaks
Mburi
huge
mono
as well.
siji.
But
Ten.
Tens is distracted and the flank is
Tens.
getting closer, Dan.
Oh, the distraction. It's still there.
Aduh, emang.
Alah.
Aduh,
QCK is gonna make that
Apa
fight
Tens
look
melok
fantastic.
ndelok iku,
I don't even
cuk.
know how Tens loses that fight. What a beautiful play from
Wah,
the
game
Raiders.
telu rek, mosok game telu rek.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, he did everything he could. He did everything that Sentinels would ask of him. He found 3 on the round to open things up. They get in a clean 2v2. The Sova's in the site. But the 2v2s are
Game
finding
telu, Bo.
Furia's way. The mid
Secret
round, the
lab
late
iku
rounds,
7 jutaan.
everything is falling.
Iya.
Brazilian
Oh,
Furious
sing
now.
spesial lho, sing 10 yo.
In the past, we saw, you know, that
Sing ono
Sing
special
sepuluh.
edition iki lho.
for Sentinels, it's missing here.
Oh my
Muri lho
God,
iki jan
Tens
cuk
is
maine cuk
actually-
ke Adam cuk.
NZR winning the heads up 1v1 there against Tens is honestly
Kayak iku mau
outrageous.
salah
He
Tens
wins
cuk
that.
laku ndelok iku
Also,
season
we
cuk.
talked about that being the
Ndelok
reason
sofa
to bring
season.
them back and win the map. There is still fight left in Sentinels yet, but it's going to be tough. Tens already updrop off the back of the Blade Storm, drone through to the B site.
Iki ono sing 2 jutaan iki. Ono sing 500.000.
Secret Lab, ah?
Really aggressive right now. He's taking
Iya.
these angles
Oh,
without
iki lho
really
Secret Lab
helping his
Titan
teammates.
Evo
He's going
2022.
back into B, though. This is an
11
all-out
juta,
big hit, Dan.
anjing.
It's do or die right now for Sentinels. Dapper lurking in mid all by himself. 4 players over here at B. The
Larang,
ball's
ya?
already up. They have
Ah, so-
nothing to fall back to A with.
Oh, Atlantis Fury comes in as well. Is he going to be able to find any damage? Oh, does actually tag some players, but oh, it's actually not too much of a tag. I think actually Tens got hit by
Deper
something
oleh
else
iki
at the same
deper.
time.
Gak ngarah oleh cuk. Kok oleh sih?
Makes him a one shot to a Phantom. Keep that in
Ya
mind.
Allah sasam
Aduh,
kena
aduh,
mana lu?
No Shazam there as well, so threatening
Nice.
everything at the moment. That mid position from Dapper, not expected.
Dikejar sih iku sih pasti Dapper.
One shot
Oke.
there, but of course he finds it. And with that, 3 left.
Lompat-lompat
in
manja,
retake
cuk.
attempts. There is time still for Furia, but they have to force the issue. And don't know what Dapper's doing. You can see that presence.
Nekting Furia ya,
Painful
nekting
to
mek
have to
dapper ya.
constantly worry about. And
Menang.
Dapper, knowing they're not going for it, trying to get into a position to cut them off, but here we're taken down finally.
Golek senjata Tens.
What a round here from Tens.
Oke si oleh.
He's just trying
Si
to
oleh lho wong iku.
There we go. Sentinels stay
Kau
in
boleh
it.
buat
One
tel
more
lagi.
round. Can they do it? 4 more times.
Yeah, 4 more times then. Jeez, look at that scoreboard.
Loh,
10,
match point.
19, and 16.
Iya kan roll lah
Like the
sisan.
first map, he's putting up these numbers.
Lu mau biru?
It doesn't
Lu kan
feel
menang
like
Sentinel
Titans,
lagi.
right? It doesn't, I don't feel
Mau rolas
like
pitu.
early round domination. I'm getting the highlights of like
Oh,
these
iya.
rounds right here. He'll bust out
Yeah.
and he'll win Sentinels those rounds.
Ayo, cok nggak kesalahan
Something's missing from
klub.
Sentinels in this game so far.
Cocok game
I'm
telu
not
bocok
really
cok.
sure what it is right now watching. But this is another
Yesu
one
mau
of
tahu
those
sepet su.
fast
Nah ya,
ball control
aslinya gak gelem
Sentinels
delok cuman
keeps on running.
penasaran cok.
And this time we've got Exan on the Blaze Storm, going deep in middle, looking to see what he can find.
Gak mau menenok kelas.
Karo yo, ono sih kudu mari Jumatan.
You can see Sentinels have slowed the pace. That deep poison orb in holes.
Jumat pasti mari Jumatan kelas itu.
Iya sih.
Active Furia, they're making so much noise. Dapper hears everything, of course, as will Tens.
Aduh, timingnya. Oh, nice.
Nice.
A lot, but this round not
Okay.
on 6 watch. Gets the first frag, falls back. Sentinel's still in that
Iso kayak
base,
mencolotan
passive
dokur
setup,
ngono.
and
Gak iso, wis tau tak coba nabrak cuk.
stand. He's through.
Wis oleh one way cuk pintunya.
Will they understand? Okay, well the turret's there. That's good. That's going to cover that eventually.
Aduh kepek rek dapet rek.
Reposition. For Khalil, we'll keep him safe for now. Exan still in the picture. 4 versus 5.
Nice Tens.
Okay.
What a shot from Tens. Takes down Exan. That's the Blaze Storm out of the round for Furia.
Nice Azam.
And they are getting whittled away.
Iso sih.
Pulled apart one by one.
Aduh,
Nice little shot from QCK, but there's
Wong
more.
iku rek.
Sentinels have a fully stacked site.
Indeed, and this is getting to the point, right? We're deep in this match, and every gun matters. Furia has to be looking at this 2-on-4.
Makanya cuk kole lagi cuk ngerti cuk cek cuk. Dan wong nang ngono cuk.
Whether we can win the round or lose the round. Can we take these weapons in the next round?
Nge-save cuk, nge-save cuk, nge-save
To get
cuk.
as many buys as possible in these last 3 rounds. So they're going to opt to save these guns. They still have the lockdown on Khalil. They have the Hunter's Fury on NTR, the Bladestorm on Xand. We're going to get another buy in the next round. And Sentinels is definitely not out of in the clear yet.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, the ultimates that are in play for Furia, they will have nearly everything. And so that advantage certainly exists because Sentinels are very far away from a sort of meaningful ult in terms of, actually execing a side
Delok
or
nang Tens.
anything like
Kill
that.
20
What we
dhewe.
have right now is a
Iya
nuke
ket
fest.
mau gendong cuk. Sasam
So
beban
Furia,
cuk.
if they have good
Kill
retakes
8
setups,
mati
if they-
16.
if they've got
Ganti
openings
Mas
I'm gonna
Bisro
tell you
lah
what,
yang mau
this is a
cadangan.
massive change of pace for
Mulai
Furia.
ngawur cuk cuk.
I'm seeing Zoms over at this A site. I'm seeing
Ngeri,
4
Cuk, tadi sih mau,
routes
Cuk,
up to
momen
the
nih.
B barrier. I really think we're gonna get the first misdirection type of round from Sentinels, where Zoms is gonna try to fake this A site.
Ya langsung B gue
He's running away
sumpah.
already. He just poison orbed the halls just to try to initiate that same default pressure on the halls player. But if you look, this is 100% going to B site. And it is
Langsung masuk cuk, free cuk.
Furia has
Free cuk,
fallen
Bene
for
cuk.
this completely.
Langsung masuk.
They've got
Nice,
the
nice,
site wall
nice. Set up.
for the retake, and let's not forget they have, if they wanted, that lockdown as well, and the Hunter's Fury. They can trap Sentinels into very few positions.
I really don't know where you would use the lockdown from, though. Where could you possibly use that from to retake this massive site?
Maybe the elbow position looks like they're going for it. There it goes.
Aduh,
It's gonna
ulti
cover
rek.
most of the site.
Nice.
Oh, they're going to try to defend.
Nice,
Can they
Zoms.
do it? Zoms tapping away.
Nice,
Nice,
Om.
Zom.
Nice, Zom.
Down absolutely everybody, and the lockdown's been destroyed as well, and that's going to keep players alive on the site. Updraft into an elevated position for
Momennya
Tens.
langsung.
It's very
Oke,
well
nice.
with Sentinels staying alive. Another
Comeback,
round.
adik-adik.
Now they have the ult advantage because
OT
they
kan,
just burned
OT kan.
Force Fury to burn all of
Borong,
them.
sabar, sabar.
Burung ya,
That's
burung
a
ya.
little
Burung.
scary now if you're Fury. You're playing with fire. You're getting close into the edge of this game using ults right there in your eco round. And Zoms
Iya mau Zoms cuk momen nih.
need to come up big here. This would have been heartbreaking to
Deng
lose
oleh
the
mana,
buy.
oleh
They
mana.
lockdown to retake the B site. Massive 3K by him breaking the
Kenjeran iki
lockdown.
lah.
Time out cuk bahaya gitu cuk. Lek mari time out ngene
This
iki
is
cuk.
awesome. I mean, we're this is one of the first games I've seen both teams actively use their
Lek
timeouts.
kakek tim otin nggak gak
come
panas,
in
bro.
with refreshed looks after
Gak ngerti kan ibaratnya
There's been
pelatih kan
so
ngerti cuk
many
mainnya musuh ya opo.
so many ways both of these teams have adapted throughout this
Enggak,
series.
kan
It's so fun to
mari
watch.
main sih ya, itu
Yo.
wis
I
kayak
totally agree,
kuat
and
gitu.
it's going right to the
Terus anak
basket.
time out ke mari ngono kan
Can
Mau
pasti
kok
gak
gak
dewe
nge-refresh
pasti.
loh.
And I mean,
Iya,
there's a
gak
huge
panas
tacit of
mana dulu,
resiliency
malah
for
kayak
Furia
alah.
to not be too hasty,
Paham
to
kan
hold
aku?
their nerve,
Paham,
to be
paham,
calm
paham.
under the pressure that right now, even
Tapi
though
lumayan
Sentinels are down 2 rounds,
masukan
they're
gini-gini
forcing
gitu.
time. Absolutely,
Anjir kok
Sentinels feel more
emosi
confident.
Yeah. Oh, I
Mas
completely
kantor,
agree.
bro.
They definitely feel
Mas
more confident
kantor.
right now. And it's weird. They've always had
Cuy,
this
cuy.
swagger to them. Even when they're down in matches, they're always confident in taking their aim duels in the server, right? I see a lot of teams shell up. Not this one. But I will say this. They have yet to realize that Furia is leaving the B site actively almost every round by playing this aggressive mid setup, and they're going to do it again to
Iku
Sentinels. I
miskin
can see the setup
musuhnya.
now. The Sky and Jet are going
Furia
Tekan
to
ya.
control this mid pillar.
Full
Lek
full
kalah
buy
ya.
dulu.
They're gonna be in the main
Iya, lek
doors
kalah
for an
miskin.
A split, which looks like it's gonna happen. Zom's
Lempar
smoking the
pick sih.
A-Walls door right now for Dapper.
Nah, narik
Sig
email ini.
gonna use the Trailblazer up over here at A. Chaz actually might drone with it.
There's that Trailblazer looking for the early info, gets taken
Nah,
down
dipres aja cuk.
by QCK on A.
Nah, dipres aja.
Langsung jokno.
Or rather the Viper wall coming in from both sides on the A sides, and there's so much mid control indeed. Furia likely have a good read of Sentinel's position. Deep flash comes through.
Aduh, kok tense sih sing open.
That opening now. Where is QCK trying to find him? The Seeker's trying to give that information to him. QCK stays alive.
dear.
There's the tag though. Oh, QCK under so much pressure. Trying to stay alive. Trying to find the right.
Kuat lho iki Viper Joko gini.
Get his teammates into position. Tens actually burns the dash, and this is a
Manuk-manukan kok ngono edan.
buying time for Furia to get in position. Dapper there by the door.
Dapper oleh.
Tries to
Aduh,
drop it,
ditutup
but
mana
denied
cuk.
by NCR. This is so scary.
God, this is
Nice dance. Aduh.
Aduh.
But there it comes straight back his way from NCR from that position once more. And Sentinels again, 20 seconds left to try to plant this spike. Marsden's still in position to try to deny that. Smoke or no. And again, just playing with that door. And they're getting
Nice.
just going down on the cross.
Ah.
With all the kills.
Nice.
Oh, game ketiga ya guys ya.